All right, I want to do a quick video on these two lever actions right here and what they have in common. They are both 32 caliber, and this one here is a Winchester Model 94, and it's in 32 Winchester Special, and this one here is a Winchester Model 92, or also known as the Model 1892, in 3220. And here's the cartridges right here. These right here are the 3220, and these are the 32 Special. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of difference. Now, some people will call these pistol cartridges, but they never was. They were made by Winchester in the early 1880s for their Winchester Model 1873. And although they were chambered in pistols, but you can get 30-30s and 45-70s chambered in revolvers. So Colt liked the idea, and they started chambering some of their revolvers for rifle cartridges. In the last video, I was accused of comparing pistol bullets with rifle bullets, but this was created for a rifle. It was a rifle cartridge that was chambered in revolvers. So this right here is what we're doing. We're comparing these two lever action Winchesters, and we're just gonna have a little fun with them. We're not doing anything super spectacular. We're just gonna have fun. So let's get after it. All right, we'll do a little comparison. As you can see, there's more rounded here. It's more square here. This has dual locking lugs. This has a shorter action. Doesn't open as big. It works like this. The action comes out like that. So you have the pivot right here, and it changes as it goes in there. So you see how that hammer's been checkered right there. It's really kind of neat. All right, let's take a look at the Model 94. It locks right here, and when you lever it, the lever comes pretty far out. The pivot point being right here. As you notice, this bolt is not moving very much until this comes out of the action. So you have a little bit of pop down that will activate to pull a cartridge out that's stuck in there. This has a little bit more strength to pull out a cartridge than, say, like a Marlin, but it's not real strong. And as far as ejecting, it doesn't have a lot of power to extracting, and it doesn't eject nearly as hard as a 92. This is actually not nearly as strong an action as the 92. What happens is when this is loaded with really hot cartridges, this bolt tends to try to climb upwards, because it's actually, I don't know if you can see this, but it's angled. It's not flat on the back. So it tries to climb upwards out of the action when you use really hot loads, because they tried to see if the Winchester Model 94 would work for the 454 Casull, but it didn't. It gave it up after just a few rounds, and that's what it did. It tried to climb up out of the action, the bolt did. The Marlin failed first, then the 94, but the 92 hung in there. These dual locking lugs held it in solid and strong, and it worked. And later it was chambered in the Rossi, And I don't know if Rossi still chambers them for it, but so that's kind of the differences between these guns. And you can see right here that this does not say 3220. It says, let me get over here, I'm sorry. It does not say 3220. It says 32 WCF, Winchester centerfire. And let's see if we can see what this one says. See if we can get it up here where you guys can look at it. I don't know if you can see that, but it says right here 32 WIN SPL. Okay, let's load them up and we're going to shoot some water jugs. As we load them up, these are 170 grain flat point Hornady bullets, and we're going to use, we could use these 100 grain hollow points, but I think for penetrating water we'll just use some of these solid lead bullets and see how they work. All right, we got them loaded up. All right, we're going to try shooting through these 3 jugs and see how far it'll penetrate, and we're going to try the 32 WCF first. All right, 3220. See what it did. It definitely blew these 2 jugs all to pieces. It hit this jug here and come out there. So sad to say we did not catch the bullet. All right. 32 special up next. One annoying thing about the 94 is this little button here that pushes down so hard. All right, let's shoot it. A little bit more spectacular, but did it do more? I don't think it did. I wish that bullet would have stopped inside. Oh man, it went all the way through. But not all that spectacular. I mean, it come in here and it barely come out of it. I hate that we didn't catch that bullet. We're gonna look around, see if it's just laying here on top of the dirt or something. All right, looking at these 2, the 32 WCF or 3220 come in here on the 3rd jug and exited right here on the side. The 32 special come in here. I mean, it ripped the jug, it swelled it a little bit, come in there, but the exit is almost pathetic. It looks like it just barely come out, and we could not find it. There's a little tiny piece of lead right here. So conclusion is they both penetrated through 3 jugs of water. So what did we find out? These 2 very different cartridges are both rifle cartridges. They'll both penetrate 3 gallons of water. They'll both adequately kill a deer. My daughter's killed one deer with this, and my son's killed a deer with this 32 WCF, or also known as 3220. I've taken a bunch of deer with this 32 Winchester Special. Some big 10 points, a lot of nice deer. So I know it does a really good job. And so these are both 32s, but this is actually 312 and this is 321. So that's not really, this is closer to 31 and this is actually 32. So a lot of the old cartridges and even the new cartridges a lot of times are misnamed, just named to whatever the firearm company wanted to call them. Like the 4440 is actually 43 caliber, and so is the 44 Magnum. And the 38 Special is actually 35 caliber. The 3840 is actually 40 caliber. So if you took the 3840 and the 4440, they're only just, you know, 3 calibers between them. Now this here is a pre-64 model 94. There's a few differences. It has a pin here with a screw, where some of them had a screw going all the way through, and so it's a nice gun. You know, it has decent rifling. Like I said, I've taken a lot of deer with it. It's a better hunter than I am, and I really like it. But as far as, is it my favorite gun? No, I don't really like the 94 compared to the 92 and the 86. I would have to say that's more my favorite guns. As far as strength wise, you're going to go, the 1886 and the 92 is going to be your top in strength in the old style lever guns. Then you're going to go 95 Winchester, and then 94 Winchester, then the 1895 Marlin, and the 336 Marlin, and then on down the list it'll go as far as strength, as far as what I've read and what studying I've done. Now, I'm not going to swear that that's absolutely written in stone or anything. All right, let's shoot this 92 a couple times. Go ahead and pop that target down there. Hopefully these lead bullets won't damage that well-marked target. Pretty fun, isn't it? How about we go ahead and shoot it at 100 yards to see if we can ring that metal target. Watch how these shells pop out of here. Took it out. I don't know if you can see this, but them bullets kind of put a little small crater on this. Them lead bullets. This is that Walmart target. Hootie Hoo shoots it with several guns, including a 50 BMG, but them little 32 20s put a dent in it.